July 7, 2026. I have nothing against monopolies aside from when they try to influence mass media and influence political elections and wars. And not for good benefit, not for people's lives, but we're not going to go there. What I want to discuss, my DNA, my samples were used not just to create a cloned version of me that has a soul, that is a living person, but after killing it, what they also can do, especially if it has the DNA of somebody who is of Christ consciousness, they can kill it over and over again and it'll come back, I guess, in a sense. Or they're just going to have to use their eggs or sperm, because they do this to men too. And that's another thing. Men are afraid to come forward about being human trafficked because it makes them feel inferior, makes them feel like less than men. And that is another reason why they did this to African American men, why they always in media have them wearing dresses to make them look like they are less of a man. How many, and I know we like to talk about what, the Scottish that have the kilts, but how many movies do you see Scottish wearing kilts? We don't see a lot of those white men wearing dresses now, do we? But we see a lot of, and I'm not talking about Medea. He chose that. That was his thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they intentionally try to create scenarios of comedy for example, what Chappelle talked about, how he has to wear a dress to be funny. No, he doesn't. Louis Black didn't wear a dress to be funny. Pablo Francisco didn't wear a dress to be funny. Dane Cook didn't wear a dress to be funny. Why is it that the Wayans brothers had to wear dresses to be funny? Why is it that Jamie Foxx had to wear a dress to be funny? He had to imitate and be a female black woman and make her look as if she's ghetto and uncontrollable and masculine. Why is this? They do it in black culture quite often in the United States. And I can only speak for the United States because this is where I live and this is where I've seen it. But that is the big question. So men are being human trafficked as well. But we don't have any organizations to assist them either. And it's not just gay men. There's the straight men that are getting human trafficked too, that are also having criminal enterprises use them to profit off of while they're sleeping or while they're drugged or while they're under directed energy weapons. So let's talk about fentanyl. People are addicted to it because it helps them cope with what's going on, as well as for the people that are actual energy vampires, it helps them deal with their issues, in my perspective. So what are we going to do about this? Are we going to, we can't separate church and state anymore. We never have. But we have to recognize the issues. Let's talk about cloning again. You have these people that are killing clones, but then you have these enterprises of the occult that, for example, would kill me multiple times and clone me and bring me back. But you can't tell that this is a cloned body. You can't tell that, I mean, supposedly I'm not, but at this point, I don't know anymore. Because it is possible. The fact that it's possible makes it, a good speculation for me. And they possibly have evidence of it. Which in turn, then they want to kill me because I'm technically classified public property, but whose property am I? Because I was born out of the womb, out of a woman, but because they decided to do satanic rituals and put me in a cloned body, now I'm not classified a human. But if it was done without my consent or knowledge, why would I not be classified a human? Again, it comes back to my rights, my inalienable rights. And all of a sudden, I'm not allowed to have inalienable rights because I'm a brown face. All men are created equal. So if an African American man is born out of a womb and then killed intentionally by the satanic cults and then put into a cloned body with his DNA, is he no longer classified a man? He's now because he doesn't know that without his consent. They went in, broke into his place, did rituals that he's not even a part of, that's not a part of his religion, and then recorded it and posted it all over for profit. And now all of a sudden, because of that, he's not classified a human because he's a clone. But he's not, that's not by choice. No, the people who have done this to him should be in prison. It's not his faith. It's not his religion. It's not what he chooses. So they should be held responsible. Period. Because they shouldn't be breaking and entering. They shouldn't be stealing people's DNA without their consent, whether they're family or not. They know that they're going against